A very large part of our writing is the story of its roots in a place, a landscape, region, village, city, nation, or continent.
We arrived at Deer Park at 1 p.m. with the sun beating down on us. And still, with our skin melting off our bones, the city enamored us with its beauty. We hardly ever get to hear the cries of a songbird surrounded by green as far as the eye can see. We wanted to explore the spaces we'd read about, pull them off the page and make them come alive. The book we were reading was Delhi Noir, a crime anthology that is, as the title might suggest, deeply concerned with Delhi. It features the city's seedy underbelly and its unseemly goings on. Sitting in Deer Park and reading about murderers and prostitutes felt strange, and yet weirdly fitting.
And so we arrive at the location of our first story, Green Park. The city of Delhi and crime are no strangers to each other, and the story covered a high profile political murder mystery living up to the city's reputation. Coincidentally, I grew up in this locality, and one of the first locations mentioned, the Green Park metro station, which was still under construction at the time, is the first metro station I ever went to. The Gurdwara next to the metro station stands out in the middle of tens of shoe shops and appliance stores, and its majesty is captivating.
Okay, so we're trying to find
We're trying to find the bar in the park,
And
and it's near this jeweler.
called Lahore Jewelry in Yusuf Sarai.
So we're just
Yeah.
trying to see if we can find that here. I doubt actually still exists, but it'd be wonderful if we can locate it. I'm sure the bar doesn't exist anymore.
Why is that?
It's around the time the Delhi metro is being built, so it's
Okay, when
15
was that?
years old, maybe even more.
What makes you think the bar wouldn't be around 15 years later?
Look at the landscape of this place. It's changed quite a bit. This used to be such a hub for the youth, which it absolutely isn't anymore. It's very much an old people buying appliances market now. So it's pretty. I don't think there is a few bars right there though. So it could exist, but I don't think a bar would last for this long. If we find it though, it'll be pretty fun.
You want to ask around? Is there a name of the bar given in the book?
There are a few bars here actually. This is Upahar Cinema. It was burned down. So this was a cinema theater, and back when my parents were like relatively in their 20s, I guess, relatively young, this entire theater burned down. It's pretty horrific. It's still burned down. Look at it. It still looks very.
Oh my god, it's this one.
This is the one. It's very Upahar Cinema right there. You see the H.
Though we did not expect our hunt for the bar to turn into a deep dive into the history of Upar, in some ways it was a present in disguise. In the search for fictional crime, we happened upon some real Delhi noir.
Oh, we're gonna Lodi Gardens.
Okay, great. I think the next story that we're going, which is set in Lodi Garden, is about chronic drug disorder. It's the protagonist is actually addicted to heroin, which is called the sister. So that'll be interesting.
A quick metro and rickshaw ride later, we were at Lodi Gardens. It was stunning. The birdies greeted us with their deafening wails. We took a stroll and decided to leave the heroin out. And soon, we were at the monument. The sun set on us as Rishita collected her thoughts.
So even though we didn't plan this, but we came here exactly at the same time when the protagonist walks into Lodi Garden as well, which is when the sun is setting. And he talks about how he sees people from all walks of life here, the self-important bureaucrats, the joggers, the bored housewives. But then as the story progresses, we see the part of the park where, couples come along and, gain a little bit of privacy. And this is exactly where he finds his clothes. Wow.
Ooh, it's lit so beautifully in that spotlight.
I've always been fascinated as to how parks belong neither entirely in the realm of public nor the private. What goes on in these parks is both hidden from sight behind bushes and visible to everyone who knows what is going on behind the bushes.
Rishta and I are aliens in Delhi. These places were as good as fictional, only locations in a noir mystery. But now, they were real.
They had grown and changed and would continue to evolve. The Delhi in Delhi Noir was not the city we were in now. The Delhi I grew up in wasn't even the same. Funnily enough, like the novel, Delhi refused stasis.